Well, looks like Preparation H has done it again tonight. Terrible show tonight. I'm the Godfather Soldiers with Lemon, and name my topic tonight is called let's see what it's called. Name my topic tonight is called Awful, Arrogant, and Awful in Austin, Texas. Will Saturday night's main event be worth watching 1 week from tomorrow night in Cena's last match? So much I say. Before I do, I'm gonna open the show a little bit of music. This thing tomorrow comic because I just heard the word that the man who did play the villain's Shang Tsung from the movie um, Cary Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa died today. Yesterday at the age of 75. I'm really shocked by his passing. So this tribute is for him. I'm gonna play the Mortal Kombat thing in honor of his passing. This is for him. So stick around, right back, and then get the music playing.
It has begun! Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Choose your destiny. Flawless victory.
Yep, all of you heard that little tribute. That's for the man who did the villain Shang Tsung in the video game movie based on video game Mortal Kombat. For Karo, his name is Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. That's for him who died today at the age of 75. So get down with tonight's terrible show. Before I do, I got some something all of you want to hear. This just been updated. Report: Netflix wins Warner Bros. Discovery bidding war. Let me read this to all of you. Netflix issued a press release pertaining to the acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery. The deal which is worth 82.7 billion. It's expected to close in as in Q3 of 2026. It should be that notice that Netflix is not purchasing in the linear channels owned by Warner Bros. Discovery, as those channels will be spun off into a new channel, a new separate publicity traded company known as Discovery Global. Among those channels in CNN, Discovery Channel, Food Network, IGTV, and TBS and TNT, which is the current home of AEW programming. Wow, this is this is unbelievable. This is let me read more of this. Netflix to acquire Warner Bros. Fine separation Discovery Global for a total enterprise value of 82.7 billion. All that stuff. This is terrible. This is they're gonna. Well, rest in peace. They don't know what they're doing. So let's get down with tonight's terrible show. Oh, wait a minute. It says here from some news. John Cena addresses potential Vince McMahon WWE return. I gotta show that to my friend from Pittsburgh. Gotta text this to him. Yeah, well, let me finish reading my review for tonight's terrible show. WWE Smackdown kicks off with highlights of Survivor Series 2025. Live in the arena, we see Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss backstage as we see Kairi Sane and Asuka walking backstage. And the camera cuts to LA Knight entering the arena. Entering Gunther walking and Gunther walking to the arena. Drew McIntyre walks out with a white truck, and Nick Aldis stops him with security. They argue, and Drew said he won at War Games. He's not suspended. Aldis tells him he is still suspended to leave. He wants. He said he want. Drew says he wants to. Drew says he will leave, but not for Aldis, for security, because he doesn't want to hurt them. He gets in the car, but in comes Cody Rhodes from the passenger side. He hits Drew, raking him in the eyes. WWE security breaks up. They hold Cody off as Drew drives away. Cody leaves and walks with Nick Aldis towards the ring as his music plays. Cody tells Aldis that he needs him to reinstate Drew McIntyre. He says that Drew broke an unwritten rule of this sport when he broke his into his truck where his wife sleeps, and his kids sleep. Drew says WWE is WWE's resident cockroach. The fans chant Cody, and he says what just happened might have been in a parking lot, in church, in Drew's house, California, all over the Lone Star State, but should be in a WWE ring. He tells Drew that Drew has not beaten him, and he might be the only one man to break him. Cody says he will stop him, and he throws the microphone as Cody's music plays. We cut back. We cut to the back, and DIY have X-Men's mask, and Ciampa says he wants his title shot. Carmelo Hayes walks in front of them. He tells Ciampa he might want to reschedule that because he has next. We go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Damien Priest video promo airs. He says that Aleister Black attacked him and brought his wife Zelina by his side, but he has Rhea Ripley by his side. Rhea tells Damien and Zelina that they poked the bear and she is there with him. Rhea says that next week it's her and Damien against Aleister Black and Zelina. United States Championship Open Challenge, Eli Dragunov champion versus Carmelo Hayes. The bell rings are underway. Hayes with a headlock, but Eli throws him to the top ropes. Eli with a shoulder tackle followed by a chop to the chest. Hayes throws Eli in the corner, and Hayes with chops to the chest. And Hayes throws Eli to the ropes, but Eli with a big boot to Ace. Eli to the ropes, but Hayes with a kick to Eli falls into the ring apron. Hayes goes for a splash. Eli with a chop to the chest. Eli gets in the ring and lands in the boot to the face. Eli climbs to the top rope, but Hayes gets to his feet and he throws Eli down onto the mat. Hayes climbs to the second rope and Eli gets to his feet. He hits Hayes with the right hand. Eli with a running kick to the face, and Hayes falls to the outside of the ring. And then they go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Eli with a German suplex. He lifts Hayes up, but Hayes lands on his feet. Hayes with a chop, but Eli with a right hand. Hayes with a knee to the face, but Eli with a big boot to the face. Eli goes for a Constantine special, but Hayes ducks, and Hayes with a springboard clothesline. Hayes with his face buster goes for a cover, but Eli kicks out. He goes for a first 48, but Eli catches him and lands a powerbomb. Eli goes for a H-bomb, but Hayes gets his knees up. Hayes goes for a cover, but Eli kicks out. Eli gets up and he lands on a kick to the side of the head. Eli climbs to the top rope, but he gets up and kicks Eli. Falls to the outside of the ring. Eli gets back in the ring apron, and Hayes jumps over the top rope and DDTs Eli onto the ring apron. He throws Eli into the barricade and back into the ring. Hayes climbs to the top rope, and with the referee distracted, out comes Ciampa, who trips Hayes up. Eli go with a tornado Moscow and the H-bomb. He goes for cover and gets the pin. Winners and still U.S. champion Eli Dragunov. After the match, Eli sees the replay and that he's angry that Ciampa got involved. We cut to the back with Kat Kelly's with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Flair tells her that she joined War Games because Alexa needed her. She means a lot to Alexa. She says Alexa will be lost without her. Bliss says they are proud of Flair. War Games was good for her. Flair says they are wanting to win the tag team championships. And go commercial breaks. Highlights and the last time is down. Tournament airs. We cut to Kathy Kelly, who was backstage to LA Knight. He tells her that he doesn't want to repeat himself too much, but he said it here before. As far as dream opponents, he doesn't care. But if he beats John Cena, he cements his legacy. But there's one person standing in his way. He says the last time is now for him and Gunther. He says that Gunther is a former Intercontinental Champion and former World Champion, but he is an unstoppable force, something Gunther has never seen before, and something he is not ready for. He says if Gunther wants to fight, he will ride. He will get dropped on his head like all the rest, like everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight walks away. We cut to the ring. Kairi Sane with Asuka versus Alexa Bliss with Charlotte Flair. The bell rings and we're underway. Zane gets Bliss in the corner and hits her with right hands. Zane to the top ropes and she goes for a sunset flip cover. But Bliss reverses it and Zane kicks out. Zane with a slap to the face. Zane taps Bliss on the head and Bliss slaps her. Bliss trips Zane up and lands on a senton. Zane rolls to the outside of the ring. Bliss gets on the ring apron. And the referee is distracted by Zane and Alexa trips Bliss up. Zane throws Bliss into the barricade. And we go to commercial break. Back from commercial. Zane's on the top rope of Bliss with right hands. Bliss climbs to the second rope, but Zane with right hands, and Bliss is in a tree of woe. Zane with a double stomp. She goes for the cover, but Bliss kicks out. Zane goes for a sliding elbow, but Bliss moves out of the way. And Zane hits the bottom turnbuckle. Zane with right hands and a drop kick Zane to the ropes, and she lands on a natural selection. Zane goes for a Sister Abigail, but Alexa also gets in the ring apron, and that distracts Bliss. Zane goes for the cover, but Bliss kicks out. Flair trips Asuka up and hits her with a big boot. Zane with a right hand onto Bliss, and she climbs to the top rope and she goes for an insane elbow. But Bliss gets her on her feet and catches her. She hits her with a Sister Abigail. Bliss goes for a cover and gets a pin. Winner, Alexa Bliss. Out come Nia Jax and Lash Legend. They hit Flair and Bliss from behind. Legend was with a right hand onto Alexa, and Nia with a Samoan drop onto Flair. Zane is down in the corner, but in comes Asuka from behind. She hits Nia with a back and Asuka with a hand back and kicks into the Legend. Asuka runs toward Nia, but Nia slams her down. Zane jumps on Nia's back, but throws her onto the mat. She gets up and lash with a big boot onto Zayn. Nia climbs to the second rope, but Asuka grabs Zayn to the outside of the ring. Nia and Lash Legend hold the women's tag team championships. We cut to the back, and Nick Aldis is with Cody Rhodes. Aldis asks if Cody is ready to do this, and he says he is. They walk into Nick's office, and Oma Femi is there. Is with Ricky Saints. They ask Nick why they are in his office. Nick says they will all be revealed not by him. Cody shakes their hands. Cody says that next week at Saturday Night's Main Event. Cody says 1 week from tomorrow at Saturday Night's Main Event, whoever wins tomorrow at NXT Deadline will wrestle him Saturday Night's Main Event. Cody tells him good luck and walks away. We're gonna go commercial break. Back from commercial, Nia Jax and Lash Legend are backstage. Kathy asked them if their attack was necessary. Nia says they deserve it. Lash says they are coming for the women's tag team championships. There's nothing any of the teams can do about it. Well, it looks like Triple H is shitting on the women's division and a company that Vince created, his grandfather created. A company that his father-in-law Vince created, and a company that Vince's late father Vince Sr. created. They're gonna have Jade. You're gonna have this huge bitch Nia Jackson, this bitch ass Lash Legend shit on the women's division. This is not looking good. Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire. Yeah, this is not good for the holiday season and looking up for 2026. Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire with Chelsea Green. The bell rings are underway. Green is on the ring apron with her 2 championships as she is talking to Jade. Alba with a drop kick and with right hands. With Alba lands on her Hurricanrana. She goes for a tornado DDT, but Jade pushes her away. Alba lands on her feet and she hits Jade with a right hand. Jade leans onto the second rope in Green with a right hand with the referee distracted. Out comes Julia and Kiana James. Julia with right hands onto Chelsea. That distracts Alba. She turns around and Jade with a spinebuster followed by a big kick. Jade with a jaded, and she goes for a cover and gets the pin. We cut to back in fraction where with Nick Aldis. They tell Nick Aldis that they cannot stand DIY and they asked for a match against them. Axiom says he stole his mask and then comes Eli Dragunov. He says that Jackass is begging for attention. He has it. He tells Aldis that he wants the match. Aldis makes the match for next week. Eli says after he has him. Draxum can't have what is left of him. Dragunov turns around and he is face to face with the MFTs. Soul tells them to walk away. Commercial break. Back from break, Jay is walking backstage and she walks past B-Fab. She tells B-Fab that she saw what she did to Alba, and she asks her if it reminds her of something. In comes Mishin with a kendo stick. She calls Mishin a lapdog, but Mishin says she is B-Fast's friend. Jade says she will talk to Nick Aldis and that Mishin will step up to get stepped on. Solo's music hits and out comes Solo and the MFTs. Solo says that he told everyone that they were going to handle the same problem, that everyone and that is what they did. He says he and his family can finally move forward, which brings him to the Wyatt Six and Uncle Howdy. He says that they have been watching the Wyatts too. He says his name is Solo Sioka. This is his ring. This is his show. And that is his family tree. He says Uncle Howdy's family is something that belongs to his family. The tag team titles. He says you hurt him, you hurt his family. It's going to hurt Uncle Howdy. He tells Uncle Howdy that everything that Braves and Souls points to the sky. He says that is his that is now his Uncle Howdy's. That will become his. He says he will take everything for him. Everything that he loves, all the memories, and he will show everyone that he does not deserve the name Wyatt. Soul says he will take it away because he can. All he has to do is believe. Soul throws the microphone and he hits his music as MST's leaves. He's referring to. Oh, I know what he's referring to. He's referring to Bo. Oh, he was referring to Uncle Howdy's into his original gimmick, Bo Dallas, back in the WWE's what was it? WWE's PG era, reality era. Lights go out in the arena, and in the arena, and when they come back, Soul's left alone in the ring. And when the Wyatts are in the ring apron, he turns around and he is face to face with Uncle Howdy. The MFT's getting the ring apron. Wyatt with the right hand on Solo with the right hand. Both teams get in the ring and they begin to fight. Tonga and Rowan are in the ring and face to face. Both men with right hands and Tonga with a big boot, but Rowan with a big boot onto Tonga. Tala falls to the outside of the ring, and Solo holds the MFTs back. Cut backstage and Miz is with Nick Aldis. Miz says he beat John Cena at WrestleMania, and he should be John Cena's final opponent. Aldis says he is not even on the show. He says not just anyone, he can be booked on the Saturday Night's Main Event. In comes Baylor. He thanks Nick Aldis for being booked on Saturday Night's Main Event. Miz says unbelievable and walks away. Aldis says her match against someone from NXT, and the door knocks. In comes Sol Ruka and Aldis walks away. Baylor says things are different now on Raw and SmackDown. Sol Ruka says he knows. cut to Kev with Gunther. He tells her that he does not matter where you live, what language you speak. The name Green General Gunther translate to victory. He says he will beat LA Knight and he will beat John Cena in his final match. He is aware that there is a whole locker room with passionate and hungry superstars, and his condolences to them because this tournament is a foregone conclusion. He tells Cena that they know that they cannot see Cena, but he is a certain Cena that can see him. He wants Cena to watch and pay attention to the fact that he will not he will beat not LA Knight, and to know how he will beat LA Knight. Hold on, I'll be right back.
He loads the gun. He pulls the trigger.
Oh, he got him with it. It's over. It's over. No referee. There's no referee to count. Get your hands off him.
No.
Don't ignore Lex Luger here, Macho. It's a mistake.
His emotion is getting the better of him.
This is a mistake.
Get him the heck out of there.
Oh, the sucker punch.
Sucker punch is worse than that. He has something in his hand. I've leaped up out of a garbage can with more class.
Did you see this? Did you see this? Wait a minute, we got a new champion. We're going to have a new world champion right here.
Look at this.
One, where's the referee?
I'm sorry. Look at him. Oh, yeah.
Look behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Behind you, ref.
Hogan, be careful.
Turn around.
You are on probation, brother. Be careful.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Hulk.
Oh, fireworks here in December. This crowd is erupting.
Knock him into next week, Hulkster.
Hulk Hogan in the ring with Ric Flair. Savage and Luger are both down. The referee is down. This crowd, each and every one of them on their feet.
Go ahead, Hulkster. Knock that peroxide right off his head. Look at Hogan. He's got the referee from
He's
coming.
going after the referee.
And he's on probation.
Look at this. Hogan, be careful.
That might have cost him.
They're throwing this one out. They've thrown this one out. But Hulk Hogan is walking a fine line here.
Uh-oh, knocker time. Hello. Oh. That man is on probation. He should be.
Oh, no, he is sting. He is sting.
Right between the eyes. It was an accident. It was an accident. No, he meant to do it. He meant to do it.
Oh, Anderson fought. Luger wins his match by disqualification. That's the final decision. Hulk Hogan just pasted the Stinger. Stinger up. He's in Hogan's face. He's in Hogan's face. We got a war going on here. We got to take
Phoenix at America West Arena. Hulk Hogan, you come on in here. You know, you were on probation. You were on probation and you touched another referee tonight. Well, you know something, brother? We're not worried about no stinking probation, man. All I want to know is next week, brother, you and I, who are friends, are supposed to team up to kick Ric Flair and Arn Anderson from here and there and back again. I just want to know, what's the deal with Luger, and do you know what side you're on? What about that draw, Sting?
Okay, Macho Man wants me to say it straight up, and so do you, Holster. I am on your side.
Well, then what's going on with Lex Luger?
Lex Luger is my best friend. I don't agree with the Jimmy Hart thing going on. He's mixed up right now. I'm trying to straighten him out, and I don't have a problem with that, and neither should you. Would you run out on a friend? Would you run out on Macho Man? Let me ask you another question. Sometimes I question this man right here. He's a heck of a guy, but I question him and some of his motives. But I am not going to down the Macho Man, so why do you every single week have to down the total package?
Well, let me tell you, if we're going to backtrack, brother, digress, as some idiots may say, Macho Man is the one that warned us all about Luger in the first place. That's right, straight up, brother. And I called it like I saw it, and I believe that, I think that I called it right up.
Okay, you think you called it like it was right straight up, but maybe Luger's fuse is just about that long, this much shorter than yours, mine, or yours. Maybe you just didn't give him the opportunity that he felt he wanted.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Oh, is that right?
Possibly.
All right, what do you got to
I'm
say?
not pointing fingers, I'm just pointing out a possible fact.
Make your point. Tell me.
Wait a minute, have we got a little friction? Were we more friction than we had before?
All I can say is, Hulkster, we are going up against the nature boy Ric Flair, a person who I despise. And Arn Anderson, I can't stand him either. And if you and me don't get our stuff straight once and for all, we may lose the whole deal here.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're my friend, dude. I'm going to climb in that ring next Monday Nitro. We're going to kick Ric Flair and Arn Anderson out of the building. Do me one favor. Keep Luger out of my face.
Seems like a reasonable request for a tag team partner.
I'm here to make one last statement. And that is, I will do everything in my power to keep Luger out of your face, Macho Man. And God knows I want to keep him out of your face, Hulkster, and I'll do it.
I think that is good enough, gentlemen. We're taking a look at these two men collaborating next Sunday night right here on WCW's Monday Nitro. The namesays Flair and Anderson. It is up in the air here in Phoenix. Eric Bischoff, let's get back to you, Mongo and the Braves.
Yep, that was December 4th, 1995, that little moment right there. Not WCW Metro, December 4th, 1995, 30 years ago from yesterday, from the Monday Night Wars. Then we'll see what else. See what else. Okay, see Monday Night Football. Yeah, Detroit Lions beat the Chicago Bears 27-7. ABC's Monday Night Football, December 4th, 1995. Let's see what else. Okay, December 4th, 2015, a movie called Christmas horror comedy called Krampus was released in theaters. December 4th, 2015. See mixed reviews. Now let's go to this December 5th. December 5th, 2015, we lost a little wrestler named Hack Myers died as a complication of the surgery died 10 years ago today. Today would have been a happy 67th birthday to Tom Billington, the Dynamite of the better known as Dynamite Kid. December 5th, 2018. December 5th, 1958, he was born. He died on his birthday, December 5th, 2018. Dynamite Kid. Now he's up there with heaven with David Boy Smith, his tag team partner, the British Bulldog. Larry Sabisco turns 72 today. Yeah, yeah. And see what else. Adrian Street would have been turned Adrian Street, a British wrestler. Adrian Street, he turns 45. 40. He turns 45 today. See what else. See some wrestling history today. See. See. See see ECW Hardcore TV leading up to December to Remember. You see the ECW Hardcore TV, they show a recap of the Mecca Rip Rat and Stunning Steve Austin rivalry, and Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer defeated Raven and Cactus Jack. Public Enemy defeated Bubba Ray Dudley, and dances with Dudley Boys. Then we see on this day in 2005, we see the trial of Eric Bischoff on Monday Night Raw, December 5th, 2005. Yeah, here it is.
No chance, so that's what you got.
Take a look at this, King!
Oh my God! Ain't too strong.
It's a garbage truck!
And then look who's driving!
The chairman of WWE, Mr. McMahon, is driving a garbage truck!
I didn't think he'd ever even seen a garbage truck in his life. What's that, drive one?
That's what I call a hands-on chairman! Not afraid to get his hands dirty!
Oh my God!
He does it all!
Well, last week, Mr. McMahon promised that he was going to take out the trash this week, and he has certainly come prepared.
I guess he meant it literally!
Ew! That truck stinks! Look at all that trash, the garbage!
It's a mess in there!
Oh, man! That may be the most unique entrance I have ever seen in the WWE.
And the chairman is walking with purpose, King!
Hey, what's...
All right, last week, I told Eric Bischoff, the current general manager of Raw, I told him that if he didn't achieve his objectives, that this week it would be time to take out the trash.
It is. Ugh.
And unfortunately for Mr. Bischoff, he failed yet again last week. So what we have here before you, ladies and gentlemen, is a trash truck.
Oh, yes.
The only thing that's missing is the trash itself. So with that in mind, it's time to face the music and allow me to present to you your current general manager of Raw, Mr. Eric Bischoff.
Oh, man.
Eric? Come on, Eric.
And there is our current general manager who may be walking the proverbial last mile to the gallows in a sense.
Well, what do you think is going through the mind of Eric Bischoff as he walks past all that garbage and realizes...
Eric Bischoff wants to speak. He wore a black suit like he was going to his own funeral.
Mr. McMahon.
Like the people want to speak.
Not very sympathetic.
Mr. McMahon, this job, this is more to me than a job. Mr. McMahon, this is not about what I do. This job it's about who I am. And Mr. McMahon, before this goes any further, I'm pleading with you to please let me keep my job as the GM of Raw.
Eric, look, before you go any further, make a bigger fool out of yourself, but you might ask yourself, why? Why do I have two podiums out here and a chair and a raised platform? I mean, it's real simple. I'm a fair man. I think you would agree with that.
These fans here might already sing Eric Bischoff off into the sunset.
Mr. Bischoff, I think everyone should have their day in court. And I mean that literally, because for the first time tonight, live here on Raw, will be the trial of Eric Bischoff.
What? Trial of Eric Bischoff?
I've appointed myself the judge, of course, but I've also appointed you a defense counsel, and I've also appointed a prosecuting attorney. And I think now would be a good time to hear the opening arguments of both. So allow me to present to you the man representing you, and he will give us his opening arguments in your defense. And he is
Defense attorney?
he's the coach.
What? Coach? Eric Bischoff's defense attorney is the coach? Oh my goodness. Johnny Cochran is rolling over in his
Coach
grave.
is carrying a briefcase. He certainly looks official.
Coach never went to law school.
Well, I know, but he's eloquent. You have to give him that. And besides, he's wearing Johnny Cochran's sunglasses. Look at him.
He looks real serious.
You may want to join your...
Eric, I got this. Don't even worry about it. I got this.
Got this.
Your Honor, my client, Eric Bischoff, isn't...
What an opening statement!
You cheered that, but you see, Eric Bischoff is not your friend. Eric Bischoff does not get paid to be your friend. Eric Bischoff gets paid to deliver the most exciting show in sports entertainment week after week, and that's exactly what he has done for 4 years.
It's an interesting defense.
Yes. By the end of tonight, I will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that not only does Eric Bischoff deserve to keep his job, Eric Bischoff deserves a raise.
A raise?
In closing, I will say this. Eric Bischoff is the single greatest general manager in WWE history.
Nicely done, Coach. And now, ladies and gentlemen, representing the prosecution.
Uh-oh.
I can honestly state that no one has done more to benefit Raw than Eric Bischoff. I beg your pardon? You see, several years ago when Eric was running WCW, he went out and announced that WWE was going to have a match in which Mick Foley, wrestling as Mankind, would win the WWE Championship. Eric attempted to destroy the greatest night of my career. But in a cruel twist of fate, instead, 500,000 fans switched simultaneously from WCW programming to Raw, causing a reversal in the ratings war that WWE would never again relinquish. And that, Eric, was very generous. But I will prove that as a general manager, Eric Bischoff was conniving, manipulative, deceitful. And I will prove that he has failed miserably in his attempt to entertain the general public, including the general public right here in Charleston, South Carolina.
He's trying to win over the jury with a cheap pop.
Working.
Very well, gentlemen. We thank you for your opening arguments, and this trial will resume in more suitable environment, the WWE Court of Law, in which by the end of the night, either Eric Bischoff will in fact keep his job, or it will be time to take out the trash.
And then while the trial of Eric Bischoff still continued, we see I know a friend of mine from Pittsburgh remembers this. The Radar Superstar Edge and Leader in the Cutting Edge debut. We see Michael P.S. Hayes and Charles telling him Edge that he needs to come out and testify against Eric Bischoff, but until that point he made a Edge made a derogatory comment about about Michael P.S.'s buddy, late friend Terry Gordy, just telling him he was dead, and that's how the WWE had to do this little Eddie in Hell segment. That's how Vince McMahon came out with that idea. And then we see the closing. Then we see everyone testifying in Eric Bischoff and going against him and stuff like that, and siding with him. And then we see some matches on the same night. Kane and the Big Show defeated Snitsky and Tyson Tonka on the Heartthrobs. Val Venus and Viscera in a Fatal 4 match retained the World Tag Team Championship. Victoria with Candice Michelle and Tori Wilson defeated Mickie James with Trish Stratus. Chavo Guerrero and Lance Kane defeated Lance Cade. No more current White game due to the passing of Eddie Guerrero. Triple H defeated Tajiri. And Carlito and Kurt Angle defeated Shawn Michaels and Shelton Benjamin. And then this is the night when John Cena came out in the closing arguments here, and about seeing if Eric Bischoff was gonna get fired, gonna get fired or not. And never mind that little interruption, that little thing right there. Never mind about that. And this is what this is the closing arguments here.
The trial of Eric Bischoff will come to a close right after these closing arguments. So if you would, let's start with the prosecution.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll keep this short and sweet. Eric Bischoff has abused his power for too long. You've got the truck. For the love of God, let's use it. Your Honor, it is time to take out the trash.
Hi, and Mr. Coachman.
Your Honor, thank you very much. When this that.
You want to represent yourself?
At this point, I think I should. Vince, you may consider my tenure here as a general manager to be some kind of a joke. But I don't. I mean, it's true. Since I've been here, I've done some horrible things. Some of them to members of your own family. But Vince, you told me before I came here that controversy creates cash. And since I've been here, you can't deny I've created of both. Now, it's true. It's true. I don't give a damn about these people, but I do care about their money. And Vince, I've proven time and time again that Eric Bischoff knows how to separate these people from their cash. You want proof? You want proof? I'll give you proof. 2 words. Elimination Chamber. Think about it. It's fight pay-per-view buy rates. It's sold out arenas all over the country. It's been turned into games and licensing and merchandising. Hell, I'm still the general manager of Raw. I say we have the Elimination Chamber headline the next Raw pay-per-view. Think about it. Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title. And you know it'll sell. Now, Vince, you and I, deep down inside, we're a lot alike. It's true. Maybe we're both hated in this industry, but more importantly, we're both respected. We overcome obstacles. We get things done, Vince. So, Vince, what do you say? Please, let me keep my job as general manager of Raw, and together, you and I will make a fortune.
You've made some really good points. I'm certainly going to have to take all this under consideration, no doubt about that.
Relax, everybody just relax. Mr. McMahon, Your Honor, Judge McMahon, I'm not out here to tell you what I think about Eric Bischoff. I'm out here because Eric Bischoff claims he's a great man. Well, this great man has taken away the best part of Monday Night Raw. For example, when Kurt Angle comes down to this ring, Eric Bischoff is backstage with his finger on a button, and he bleeps out the fans when they say, "You suck," because Eric Bischoff doesn't like it. Eric Bischoff is trying to say that he and you are exactly alike. You're a pioneer for free speech. You say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Hell, you're dressed up in a robe and you look ridiculous. But I'm loving it. And Eric Bischoff is a pioneer of censorship. So, real quick, allow me to get my Perry Mason on and introduce you to a very valuable 10,000 surprise witnesses.
What? Wait a minute. 10,000 loud witnesses?
You may want to listen to this. Should Eric Bischoff remain the general manager? Do you want to see Eric Bischoff get fired? think the people here have summed up your career in 2 letters.
Well, all right, I think I will take it to the people. How many here would like to see the WWE Championship defended in an elimination chamber? Not bad, pretty convincing. I guess, Eric, what you say has merit. Therefore, at the next pay-per-view, New Year's Revolution, we will see the WWE title defended inside the Elimination Chamber. You will all see it. I will see it. Millions all over the world will see it. It's just unfortunate, Mr. Bischoff, that you won't. Eric Bischoff! You're fired!
Oh my gosh!
Take out the trash!
Oh, look at this! What the champ? He's the corpse own personal garbage man.
Eric Bischoff has been fired as the general manager of WWE Raw.
What a historic night! No more Eric Bischoff! But you know what? Oh, wait a minute. That's not just beauty. Look at that!
With the judge, McMahon's got Bischoff up.
You gotta be kidding me! Oh, put him in the garbage can!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Being compacted!
And Judge McMahon is now taking the wheel of that garbage truck. He's literally taking out the trash. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Eric Bischoff has been fired.
Yep, that was 20 years ago from yesterday. Trial of Eric Bischoff and John Cena took out the trash, and Eric Bischoff was moved as Raw General Manager. That's one of Cena's greatest moments right there. Due to his last time, his now retirement tour. And on Monday Night Football, same night, December 5th, 2005. The Seahawks beat the Eagles 42-0. And that'll do for my review of the Godfather Soldiers of Slimming. As the late Chad Henshaw always say, like dress up Chad Checker, sing like Landry, dance like James Brown, like to get in the hot tub, gonna be sweat, gonna make me dry, gonna be wet. Furniture A. Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live back in the 80s. I never grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the 90s, but I saw reruns of old school stand up live when I was little on Comedy Central. So that will do it for my show for this midnight. It's 12:15. I'm gonna close out with some a little bit of music for all of you. This for those of you know that y'all heard that Japanese actor, really good actor, Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa died, but it's known for playing the villain Shang Tsung in 1995's live-action version of the video game Mortal Kombat that I grew up watching when I was a kid. Died at the age of 75. I'm gonna close out something for all of you. It's a little piece of music from the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. Name of it is called this one is called I think this one is called it's a music dance world, and I think it's called I don't know what what's the name of this one is called. I think it's this instrumental version is called I think it's called I don't know if it's called Controlled by Tracy Lords or Mother's Day or Invincible by Geezer. But I think this, yeah, by this John Cena, but this is a tribute to him for the Mortal Kombat score soundtrack. This movie score. He died of a stroke at the age of 75 on December 4th of this year. I'll miss him, and this is a tribute to him. He always all I can say is this y'all Mr. All I can say is this in Japanese for Mr. Sagat for Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa in Japanese. Yasariyaka ni Muru. That's why, yeah. Yasariyaka ni Namuru shi Haruyuki Tagawa. That's right, yeah. Yashuki ni Namuru and Yashuryu Yasaraka ni Namuru and ni Namuru Shoshi Kami to Ishu ni Iku. That means which means rest in peace. That means rest in peace and go. That means that means go rest in peace, Mr. Hiroyuki Tagawa. Rest in peace and go with God. This was for you. Have a good morning, everybody. And this is for him. He always be remembered as playing one of the best villains in movie history, Shang Tsung, and other movie roles he played in. Thank you for this is for you, Mr. Hiroyuki Nagawa. Hiroyuki Tagawa. This is for you. Yep, that was 20 years ago from yesterday. Trial of Eric Bischoff and John Cena took out the trash, and Eric Bischoff was moved as Raw General Manager. That's one of Cena's greatest moments right there. Due to his last time is now retirement tour. And on Monday Night Football, same night, December 5th, 2005. The Seahawks beat the Eagles 42-0. And that'll do for my review of The Godfather Soldiers of Slimming. As the late Chad Henshaw always say, like dress up Chad, check a sailor lounge, dance like James Brown, like to get in the hot tub, gonna be sweat, gonna make me dry, gonna be wet. Furniture A. Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live back in the 80s. I never grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the 90s, but I saw reruns of old school stand up live when I was little on Comedy Central. So that will do it for my show for this midnight. It's 12:15. I'm gonna close out with some a little bit of music for all of you. This for those of you know that y'all heard that Japanese actor, really good actor, Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa died, but it's known for playing the villain Shang Tsung in 1995's live-action version of the video game Mortal Kombat that I grew up watching when I was a kid. Died at the age of 75. I'm gonna close out something for all of you. It's a little piece of music from the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. Name of it is called it's little this one is called I think this one is called it's a music dance world, and I think it's called I don't know what's the name of this one is called. I think it's this instrumental version is called I think it's called I don't know if it's called Controlled by Tracy Lords, or Mother's Day, or Invincible by Geezer. But I think this, yeah, by this John Cena, but this is a tribute to him for the Mortal Kombat score soundtrack. This movie score. Yeah, he died of a stroke at the age of 75 on December 4th of this year. I'll miss him, and this is a tribute to him. He always all I can say is this y'all Mr. All I can say is this in Japanese for Mr. Sagat for Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa in Japanese. Yasariaka ni Moru. That's right, yeah. Yasariyaka ni Namuru shi Haruyuki Tagawa. That's right, yeah. Yashuki ni Namuru and Yashuryu Yasaraka ni Namuru and ni Namuru Shoshi Kami to Ishu ni Iku. That means which means rest in peace. That means rest in peace and go. That means that means go rest in peace, Mr. Hiroyuki Tagawa. Rest in peace and go with God. This was for you. Have a good morning, everybody. And this is for him. He always be remembered as playing one of the best villains in movie history, Shang Tsung, and other movie roles he played in. Thank you for this is for you, Mr. Hiroyuki Nagawa. Hiroyuki Tagawa. This is for you. Man, I figured out the name of the tune is called On and On for the Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack by Arbitol. Yeah, it's called On and On. Before I play, if we realize the name of the song is called, that instrumental tune is called Halcyon On and On by English instrumental group Orbital. So as I say again, this is for Carrie, for him is that once again, as I say, this is for Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, best known for playing the Sorcerer Sang Sung in 1995's fantasy action martial arts film Mortal Kombat. This is for him. This is from the Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack. This song, this instrumental tune by Orbital, Halcyon by Orbital, called on the Nine, called Halcyon on the Nine by English group Orbital. This is for him.